In comparing HubSpot to the previous CRM, there's no way that anyone could say that HubSpot is clunky. You walk away very quickly realizing how intuitive and easy to use HubSpot is. Fantastic recommendation from Sales Gravy, and they were pivotal in helping us on the technical side, the import-export of all the data from the old CRM into HubSpot. Compared to the one we had previously, it's night and day. As a 92-year-old highway paving contractor, we're also kind of unique in the sense that we do a process very few in the country do called hot-in-place recycling.
You know my spin on our previous CRM. I tossed it after a while. Frankly, now that it's behind us, I'll tell you that I didn't make that much of a concerted effort to use it. What I'm seeing for the first time, this thing is tremendous.
The other thing that played off of Sales EQ, and I think was just a no-brainer for us, was to take a real hard look at the CRM that we were using and ask ourselves, is it really allowing you and I, as sales management, to have our head around the pipeline and truly understanding how much is in the pipeline, at what stages. Gravitating from the one we used to HubSpot, I believe, has been transformational, and we'll continue to prove that to be the case because it allows visibility and accountability, which I think is crucial. In so many ways, HubSpot allows us to execute according to the tenets of Sales EQ. I love that part about it. One of the things that made migrating from the old CRM to HubSpot painless was working with Sales Gravy. Very swiftly imported into the new CRM and then get people up to speed. I really believe if a company is thinking of working with Sales Gravy and doing HubSpot, that the way we did it is the way I would recommend they do it. The dashboard views make it much easier I think, for sales managers to be able to really get a lay of the land and understand where things are at without having to peel the onion and go down all these rabbit holes to figure out where these various deals are at and at what stage and so on and so forth. I love that our sales team loves it and finds it that way too. They don't believe this to be clunky and hard to understand. I think it's really giving the sales team the tool that they have long awaited.
Well, I can attest to that. I mean, we kind of laughed about it. I said, I'm a 60-year-old guy and my middle initials aren't high T. I'm able to navigate through this thing. And not only navigate through it, but track valuable information. And the learning curve for our people seemed to be like overnight.
It provides me the visibility I need to be able to swoop in and see how is the team's activity today? How many calls have they made? How many emails have they sent? It really gives me a better visual, literally, that I was really lacking in the previous CRM we were using. I never felt like I had my bearings of where we're at in terms of how much is in the pipeline and at what stages are those deals. Now that we're using HubSpot, it's total transparency and visibility, but it's also added a component of accountability as well. I'm very, very relieved that I took their advice, and I can see it's paying off for us in so many different ways. It's been transformational.